The backstage hallway of the nation's biggest singing competition was buzzing with producers, dancers, and security staff. In the corner, an elderly janitor quietly pushed his cleaning cart. Everyone called him Mr. Lewis. He smiled at everyone, but few people ever learned his name. That evening, the show's biggest pop star, Ava Sterling, arrived surrounded by cameras and assistants. She was famous for her incredible voice, and for believing no one could replace her. As she walked backstage, she accidentally bumped into Mr. Lewis's cart. A bottle rolled onto the floor. Instead of ignoring it, Mr. Lewis bent down to pick it up. Ava frowned. "You should watch where you're going." The hallway fell silent. Mr. Lewis simply nodded. "My apologies." A young stage assistant whispered. It wasn't his fault. Ava rolled her eyes and walked away. Minutes later, disaster struck. Just before going on stage, Ava suddenly lost her voice. She could barely whisper. The producer panicked. "The show starts in 5 minutes." Doctors checked her quickly. "Your vocal cords are strained. You shouldn't perform tonight." Ava looked horrified. "My career will be over." As everyone argued over what to do, Mr. Lewis quietly spoke for the first time. "I might be able to help." Several people laughed. The janitor? What could he possibly know about singing? The music director looked at Mr. Lewis carefully. Then his eyes widened. "Wait. Your voice. Are you Professor Lewis Carter?" Mr. Lewis smiled gently. "I used to teach vocal performance." The entire backstage crew froze. To be continued, the backstage hallway fell completely silent. Ava stared at Mr. Lewis. "You're Professor Lewis Carter?" He nodded modestly. "Many years ago." The music director smiled. He trained some of the finest vocalists in the country before retiring. Mr. Lewis looked at Ava kindly. "May I take a look?" She hesitated, then nodded. After listening carefully, he said, "You've been singing through exhaustion. Your voice isn't gone, it's overworked." He guided her through a few gentle breathing and warm-up exercises and reminded her not to force high notes. "These are only temporary measures," he said. "After tonight, you need proper medical evaluation and vocal rest." Ava whispered, "I understand." A few minutes later, she stepped onto the stage. Instead of attempting the difficult version of her song, she told the audience, "My voice isn't at its best tonight. So I'd like to perform a simpler arrangement." The audience applauded her honesty. She finished the performance safely. Backstage, Ava walked straight to Mr. Lewis. "I judged you without knowing who you were." He smiled. "You didn't know my past. But you should never need someone's resume to treat them with respect." A tear rolled down Ava's cheek. "I'm truly sorry." Mr. Lewis accepted her apology. The strongest performers never stop learning. Weeks later, Ava publicly thanked the backstage crew, including the custodial staff, for everything they did behind the scenes. She also encouraged young artists to protect their voices and respect every member of a production team. When a reporter asked Mr. Lewis why he never mentioned his accomplishments, he smiled. "Fame fades. Character doesn't." And from that day on, people remembered the concert not because a pop star nearly lost her voice, but because a quiet janitor reminded everyone that wisdom often comes from the people we overlook.